Your self-concept is a psychological term that refers to who you are as a person. Your self-concept can include just about any information that comes to mind whenever you think of who you are. It can be demographic characteristics like your race or your religion. It can be relationships that you have, whether you identify yourself as a son or a mother. It can be interests that you have, hobbies that you enjoy, adjectives or traits that describe who you are. So I like to start off the course with this because it's a good way for you to start applying everything you learn to who you are as a person. And it's also a good way for us to get to know each other, especially in this online format. So I'm just going to very quickly introduce myself to you, and this will help you kind of see some of the information that can be involved in someone's self-concept, although by no means does your self-concept have to reflect the same information that mine does. But again, my name is Wes, and I am from the mountains of Virginia, a very, very, very small town. And I am a music freak. Music freak is probably the very first thing that comes to mind when I think about who I am. I am always singing a song in my head. I love music, I love dancing, DJing, karaoke, concerts, anything related to music, and I'm all about it. My master's degree is in clinical psychology, and so that was an area that interested me when I was going through school. Understanding how people are and why we are the way we are was something that just really appealed to me. I love comic books. I'm a big comic book fan even to this day. And I consider myself pretty creative, pretty organized, try to be pretty nice, can be impatient sometimes, and maybe a little stressed out from time to time as well. But that's just a very tiny example of what my self-concept is. Now, throughout this course, we'll talk about how correct our self-concept is. It's not always as correct as we think it might be. And we'll also talk about some of the emotions associated with those traits and maybe where some of that information comes from. So when you think about your self-concept, I want you to think about what really matters and what helps you understand who you are as a person.